Hello Rebel and welcome back to my life. I bet you wonder why I'm driving in the car today, or maybe you don't, but either way the answer is coming shortly. My good friend Amy Teagan suggested that I make a video about something that happened to me in my childhood and how it affects my parenting today. Amy Teagan is a wonderful person, by the way. You can find a link to her website, which should have books on it very soon, in the description. I thought a long time about her question because I don't have like a defining incident of my childhood, at least not one that I'm super aware of. But then I realized I was thinking of defining moments in terms of like bad things happening, something that like colored my view of the world forever, when it could just as easily be a good thing that happens to us that forever changes the way that we think about the world that we find ourselves in. And that's when I remembered what my parents used to do when I was being like a real jerk face. When I was throwing a tantrum or yelling or screaming or hitting people or biting or whatever it is I was doing and I just would not stop no matter how much they tried to reason with me, they would put me in my room. Now that's like a fairly common thing for parents to do with their children, right? But it wasn't putting me in my room as a punishment. It was putting me in my room so that I could do whatever I wanted. That was what they stressed to me every time, that while I was in my room, I could do whatever I wanted to. If I wanted to keep throwing a tantrum, if I wanted to keep yelling and screaming, throwing things, breaking things, that was fine. It was my room. And in my room with my possessions, I was allowed to do whatever I wanted to. But I just wasn't allowed to come back out and be part of whatever activities might be going on in the house until I was done and ready to participate and not harm people again, right? And that's something that I've continued with my kids. When they just can't be reasoned with or calmed down, no matter what Megan and I try, they go to their room. And there, they are totally free to continue throwing a tantrum if they want to. Because I think that it's incredibly important that all of us have times and places and things that are entirely ours, that belong to us and cannot be taken away no matter what. We have to have privacy and we have to have the right to own our own possessions without fear of people taking them away from us. For a parent, this might be a little bit annoying, but I really do think that even if you give your kids a very nice present, it is their present, and if they break it or lose it, you don't really have the right to be super mad at them, although you don't have to go out and buy them another one immediately. So why am I in my car? Well, I feel like recently my car has become my inviolable space. It is the one part of my life, and driving is the one time of my life that is entirely my own, where I have no contact with people. I very rarely call, I never text, and neither should you. I do record videos apparently, but I'm only glancing at the phone every once in a while, which is right underneath my rear view mirror, so it works out. Also, I'm driving deserted backcountry roads. Alright, enough justification. My office is also my space, but because I stream so much of what I do there and film most of my YouTube videos there, I guess I've been feeling recently like it really isn't mine anymore. And while I'm happy to continue doing that because I do love sharing those parts of my life with you and with people who watch me on Twitch, it's nice to have this space which I really don't invite anyone into, ever, except for now. I don't think it's only kids who need a space and a time and things that they know are theirs. I think that as we become adults and are saddled with all the responsibilities that come with being adults, I think it might be even more important for us. That's all I've got for you today, Rebel. I would really appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below, as well as maybe leave a comment and tell me what you thought about it. I also have a Patreon on the bottom right corner of the screen where you can go and support my work. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Friday. Bye!